Hello guys, so it's a beautiful day in Czech Republic, and today we're gonna install this Chinese Aliexpress unit into my CLK. It came with zero instructions on how to hook it up and like a ton of cables, but I have a pack of cigarettes and a dream, so I should be fine. First of all, it's time to fix another problem which has been bugging me for pretty long, and that is replacing this broken piece with the genuine Mercedes part which I bought on eBay for 65 euros shipped. It's crazy, I couldn't find it anywhere. And in the listing it said it's for an AMG car, but the part number was the same, so it's kind of tricky to do it with one hand. And let's see. Yep, I think it will be just fine. So yeah, I guess it fits, and I guess it actually was a genuine Mercedes part. One of the tips broke, I guess, during shipment, but I guess it's fine. As you can see, my car is super dirty because the flowers around here have been going crazy today, and the fucking chickens over here are going crazy right now because I don't know what. But that's, I guess, living in a Slavic country. So yeah, first of all, let's take off the old radio, which is absolutely disgusting. I won't film that because it's, I guess, easy, I guess. So yeah, let's get to it. So wouldn't you know it, it's actually going to be pretty fun, I guess. So I took this panel out, and this motherfucker doesn't want to come out. I guess you need some special tool or some special pliers, which I obviously don't have, so I just decided to like set it aside. I unhooked the AC control unit as a whole because, again, these connectors, I don't like them, and there was one bolt missing, or actually two bolts, one here and one here were missing, so I guess I will have to replace these two bolts with some genuine Mercedes bolts, which I will find in my garage shortly. And let's see. Alright, so it's a disaster. Perfect. Let's, I guess, find some manual or something. So after pondering for a little while and consulting the instructions of the Chinese, they basically said that it's a plug and play system using the original harness, which I guess I have no option but to trust. So I decided this is the cables from the previous stereo, which I'm not going to use at all. They are going to just be left here, okay? Then there are 3 connectors which were coming from the car, which I just hooked up to the new wiring harness. Then there is the CAN bus decoder. There's only these 2 cables from this connector coming here, and then some other stuff. Then the other additional stuff, which I'm not going to bother with for now, is the antenna. That's pretty obvious where it goes and what function it has, so it can stay unplugged now. And then there will be this, which is the GPS antenna. Then the USB. You obviously want a USB, so I will just run it somewhere, and this just goes out of the radio. And I want it to make it run like from the inside of here, which would be pretty cool, because from inside of the glove box is stupid, and having it like just hang around here is just, I don't know, I don't like that. And so I wanted to take out this panel, right? Take off these two screws, will just snap out, no problem. No, it does not want to come out. I can feel one screw, or is it a screw, I don't know, or something in the back. I mean, this panel should just come out, but I don't know. It's a problem of the future me. For now, I just want to see if it runs. So this just goes into the radio. Okay. So right now, the basic functions of the system should work. There's no gear. So let's see. Do we have anything? Yep. We have Android. That's a progress. We can turn off the AC and turn off the blower. Takes a while to boot up. Yeah, sorry, I'm not wearing a t-shirt. It's extremely hot out here. There you can see me. That's not cool. And there you can see my gut. So, wow. I guess this is it, huh? Well, I can't test any playback or connection or nothing unless I stop recording. So I'm going to test if anything works, what works, what doesn't, and we'll see. So yeah, this is the finished product. As you can see, the beautiful 100%, I guess, period correct navigation system now works. I would definitely want to try to go to, I guess, Switzerland or whatever using this navigation. This is the antenna for the navigation. You would want to have it here, right? So it's like hidden. But when you try to run it from here, the cable is actually not long enough. So it's just a matter of taking off this panel, tugging the cable like right under here and into the carpet, and it comes out right here. The USBs I decided to route out here because it was simple to do, and it is very well usable. Ideally you would want to have it hidden, but yeah, I like to use my stuff. I don't really care if it's that pretty. So, and it's kind of hidden under the seat when you move it a bit forward, so it's no problem. Both of them work. I'm charging my phone right now, as you can see. So yeah, I will like go through the things, play around a bit, and I will actually let you know everything that this can do once I kind of get used to it in a few days, I guess. So yeah, till then, see ya. Okay, so it's been over a month with this head unit in my car, and I guess I have a pretty good idea of what it can and what it can't do. So, long story short, it's good for playing music with Bluetooth, and yeah, maybe you can watch YouTube or something, and that's about it. It's not like you have an Android system that's just like a tablet that's going to work and do everything that you expect of it. As you can see, I am currently connected to a hotspot on my phone, but this is not the usual way that I use this. I just connect with Bluetooth and go from there. Yeah, so this feature where it shows you the kilometers per hour that you're going, this actually works, What, however, doesn't work, or I guess stopped working, were these buttons for the volume. They worked first time I connected the head unit, but then it stopped working the day that I installed it, and it hasn't worked since. So, well, it didn't work before with my previous just a regular car stereo, so I don't care about it that much. Bluetooth works. So this is the screen that you would use. It cut me off because it thought I pressed like a play button and it interacted with the camera. Oh my god. So it shows you if somebody's calling you, whatever. We don't care about that. The way that you would play your music from your USB stick would be through this music button, and you can choose like a source here. So you would choose USB, and if you had a USB connected, I'm sorry for the reflection on the fucking screen, but it's really sunny here, and I tried to record this video many times and on many days, and I always didn't like the way that I did it. So yeah, I hope this time I will be satisfied with it. So this is what you can, I guess, rely on. The Bluetooth function, sometimes when you get in your car and you want to play the music, it will show you that the music is playing, but there will be no sound. So I just reconnect my Bluetooth, like turn on the Bluetooth on my phone, and then it starts working and everything is fine. With music, I didn't use this feature much, but just for testing, and it worked. But there are also other features which I will go through first. So this car is this head unit is advertised as it has like screen sharing from your phone to the head unit, which for me only worked with cable connected, like a USB cable connected to my phone, and it was like extremely bad quality. I would get these fragmentations and whatever, so yeah, that's not an option. This feature is supposed to work with like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It's supposed to work like Apple CarPlay, and it doesn't work. Well, it was advertised with CarPlay, and it doesn't have CarPlay. It has like some third-party something which doesn't work. Perfect. You could also use this to play movies from your USB, but I didn't try that. I didn't really care about that. Like, maybe some people like watching movies while they drive. I don't. And I'm always scared it will drain the battery when I'm not driving the car, when the engine is not on. So I would be hesitant to use this feature anyway. If you want to download more apps like Netflix, Google Maps, blah blah blah, forget about it. I tried installing Spotify and Google Maps, which I thought it would be like perfect, right? You would use the Wi-Fi from your phone and blah blah blah, have your Google Maps over here running from the head unit. This didn't work. The only navigation you're getting through this is the navigation that's built in. I have this working. There's the antenna over there. I would want to have it like here, right? But the cable supply is not long enough, so I have to put it there. I just wanted to have this feature working like as a quirk, right? So I'm very sorry that this video is a bit chaotic and I'm jumping from one topic to another, but I'm just doing this from the top of my head. So I just want you to have a good idea of what to expect when you buy this, so you are not disappointed. I was not expecting like anything better than this is, but it was advertised with more features. So a person that doesn't really know what to expect, I guess, could be disappointed. I mean, it's almost like $200. Well, I think it's a bit over $200 actually in USD, because here we go in euros, and in my country there's a completely different currency, which is perfect, but yeah, we are a small country, so. But I don't like the USD dollar system, needless to say, because like you have the 1/100th of a dollar, which amounts to basically nothing. You cannot buy nothing for that. The minimum amount of currency that we have is like one, which is like the base unit. The base unit for our currency is one, and 1 crown would get you like nowadays pretty much, I guess, nothing, but like for 5 you could buy yourself a lollipop or something. Sometimes you can get an ice cream for 7 crowns in the supermarket, so it's perfect. Anyway, back to the main topic at hand. As you can see, this is our navigation system. It actually works. You can set your destination, blah blah blah. I didn't try to use this for a trip or something. I'm used to Google Maps. It's, I would say, period correct looking. Let's leave it at that. Blah blah blah. Don't want that. I guess, yeah, it's pretty advanced-ish. See, you want to go somewhere, you just type it in. I'm sure it kind of works, but I'm not sure if the road maps are up to date. The main problem, or let's start with all the problems this has. So, one, we already said that sometimes you need to restart your Bluetooth when you enter the car, so the music starts playing, and I'm completely fine with that. I don't care. The issue this has is when you install more apps. When I had Google Maps and such, which I already mentioned, was that the whole system started crashing all the time. So it would just say blah blah blah, system not responding. It would sometimes restart on its own after like a minute of being frozen up, and it would be unbearable, unusable. So I searched online, what is this, why is this happening, and basically the Android system is trying to access something which it isn't allowed to, or whatever, or the app is trying to access something which is it isn't allowed to. Also, overheating is, I guess, a problem for these, because I know it produces a lot of heat. It's like the back of it gets pretty hot and it's in a cramped space, right? But it's not laggy. It only has 2 modes, working and completely frozen up. When I had these issues, I still sometimes get these issues. Sometimes after I start the car up, I connect my phone, everything, the music starts playing. After like 3 minutes or so, it freezes, restarts on its own, and then it starts working when I'm using Bluetooth. The same goes when you are trying to use your USBs. So yeah, I have it routed over here, which I think I already showed in the installation process, and it's like the best and easiest thing you can do, I think. Uh, it's hidden, right? You want your USBs, you got them over here. I'm pretty happy with this. It can charge your phone, it can work with the multimedia, so your USB with the movies and whatever. Uh, and it also sometimes gets these crashes when you try to play the music from USBs, but it's not like every time. It's, I would say, 1 in 20 startups or something like that. Sometimes it gets worse, sometimes it gets better. I don't really care because overall the thing is still usable. So also YouTube works. Let's say if we can boot up YouTube. Yeah, this is an issue. So maybe again if you are, but I'm at standstill, right? I just have my key in the before starting position. So I think it's thinking that I'm trying to watch a video. Fuck you. Yeah. But you saw for a brief moment the thing is loading up. Now let's continue with the issues this has. So, uh, aux, I guess would work. What the hell? I guess it doesn't. Why is it trying to, like, you're watching video, I'm not watching video, I'm trying to connect my aux anyway. I guess it would work if you would route it out somewhere, but who uses aux these days, right? What doesn't work and what is bothering me is that all the time this whole buttons, everything is lit up like a Christmas tree. It's like the RGB, gamer, blah blah blah. I don't like that. I would just want to pick one solid color, orange or maybe white, and it would look not like a circus. This theme color picker, or whatever you would call it, uh, doesn't work. What even is that? Like, what kind of system is that, right? But it doesn't work. It always stays the same. Uh, Equalizer works, but I just have it set to normal. I'm not all about that bass boosted life. I just really don't really care about that sound quality that much. The speakers in this car know what to do and they're working pretty fine, I think. Another thing, the theme editor uh, doesn't work, and you have to pay for the themes. I don't have it connected to Wi-Fi right now, but all these would cost you like, one is like $5 or whatever, and that would be acceptable if it worked. But I have some pre-downloaded, right? Let's see. I have this cool purple thingy, right? In use, theoretically. Does it look like this on the main screen though? No, it does not. Even if you do it like this, right? Okay, switch is success, perfect. Okay, it says you need to set it as always. How do I do that? You click here. Wow, you're in your music. How stupid is this, right? And now I'm already here. Perfect. So how do I do that? It's a finicky system, I would say. So the way this works, I think, is it lays this on top of the other, which I don't really like. You know, it I think causes more issues. You know, it's another system you're laying on top of the main home system, and I think if you did this, I'm actually trying to like make this work right. Team switch success, perfect. Okay, I go to my team. Okay, if I go to menu, boom. So this is stupid, and it's completely useless. So let's just switch this back. So I'm not going to use this function, right? So that's another feature that you have to live without, and it's supposed to have this feature. One other thing, I think this system is well designed, but the connection between my steering wheel doesn't work. It used to work. I tried to reset it, recalibrate it, whatever, and it doesn't work. So sadly, I'm going to live without all this. You know, I would could have this for home, for example, blah blah blah, another song, and this for the volume, right? But this doesn't work. But it would be nice if it worked. As I said before, when I first plugged this thing in, the volume worked, but now it doesn't, and I don't know why. I tried pulling the cables, blah blah blah, everything, and still nothing. The radio function, if you would like to listen to the radio, I think it's not picking up any signal, and I have the antenna connected, right? And I was not able to get this to work also. So what can it do? It can play music from Bluetooth, it can do videos, and from YouTube, and from the USB, and it can also do the music from the USB stick, and that's about it. But I'm not being too complacent about this. The time is correct. It doesn't reset the timer, for example, every time. It remembers what the time is. I don't want to bash on this thing. I am still going to keep this in my car. And the main feature I liked about this was the design, right? Because it looks pretty much OEM. And this is the main reason I picked this. The Bluetooth is absolutely usable, so you can play your songs, and I think that's all you really need. But don't expect to turn your car into a Tesla by buying this head unit. That's just not how it works, sadly. Or I maybe have received a defective piece, and most of the features that would have worked don't work for me. I don't know. But for me, I don't really care. It does what I most needed to do so, and other stuff I wouldn't really care about that much anyway. I think having a different theme set up would be nice, because like this is okay-ish, but I don't really like it. It doesn't fit the car, right? But other than that, I think it's fine. So if you feel like this is something you like and something that would fit your needs, I think go ahead. It's not that expensive and it looks pretty cool. I think that's everything that I wanted to say. And yeah, maybe see you in another of my stupid ass videos, because I don't really make that many, but I record a lot of like short things that I do in my garage on my Instagram or whatever. So yeah, ciao ciao.